Hello, happy Sunday. I wasn't going to record tonight because I was going to make chicken piccata, and then Shayar said, "No, I don't feel like chicken piccata, so I'm going to make chicken parmigiana." And I haven't made that for the channel, so guess what? You guys get to have me record a video tonight. I have on my new glasses. I don't know if you can tell. I'm trying to get used to them. I'm not sure I love them yet. I definitely have to get them adjusted. They sit up too high on my nose bridge, and then I look like I have no eyebrows, which is like that's not a good look. Anyway, little problems. And then I'm wearing my Iowa hat today because man, Iowa's getting flooded. So sorry, my family in Iowa. I hope you're okay. So anyway, tonight we're gonna make chicken parmigiana. Oh, and then last week I made Persian ice cream, and I went to upload the video and put it up, and my mic wasn't working. So when this green light is not on, that means the sound is not recording. And what sucks about it is that if the mic is plugged into the phone, it assumes that it's got a sound. So when you go back to play the video, there's actually no sound at all. And then what's really sad is that I do watch other YouTube people, and two of the people I watched also had mics not working, and they recorded a whole thing and had no sound. And it's really hard when you go to upload the video and there's no sound, because it's really hard to do a voiceover. You got to time it properly, plus try to get it to, you kind of have to backstep the whole thing, and it's really problematic. And then the saddest thing ever, I don't know if you guys heard me talk about Rock Bottom. At Rock Bottom, it's kind of my haunt that I go there pretty regularly. I go there with my mom, I go there with a lot of my friends. And they closed suddenly on Wednesday. They literally shut the place down, and it is so sad. I mean, it's kind of like our Cheers. I mean, I've been going there for years, like over 15 years. I knew everybody there. I knew all the staff. I knew all the locals, the regulars. So and Shayar, he's funny. He says, "Oh well, probably just as well." And I said, "Why?" And he goes, "Because now you can change your lifestyle." I was like, no, I'm not going to change my lifestyle. I'm just going to find a new spot to hang out with my friends anyway, because that's how I am. So tonight's recipe is chicken parmigiana, or I think that's how you say it. Anyway, let's get started. Cheers. So I've told you guys how I like to do meal prep for the week. So I made some chicken salad, and it looks delicious. And then I made some fresh fruit salad. So before I could start the chicken parmesan, I had to finish this stuff up. But you have not made this chicken salad or don't do stuff like this, it makes it so much easier during the week to be able to just make a sandwich, grab and go. All right, for our chicken parmesan, we're going to need chicken. It says four chicken breasts, and you pound them and whatnot. But I like to buy this chicken that's already cut really thin. I buy this at Safeway. I don't know if your market has it as well, but anyway, I've got the chicken, panko, basil, salt, pepper, flour, egg, tomato sauce, Parmesan, mozzarella, provolone cheese. So those are the ingredients that we're going to need tonight. So let's get this party started. Yay! Alrighty, folks, we have got the first part of this prepped. So the chicken is all here. I rinsed it. I like to rinse the chicken after it comes out of the package. I went ahead and whisked up some eggs here. I mixed up the panko with the Parmesan cheese. And then I mixed up some flour, salt, and pepper. So this will be the first part of the dish. We're going to heat up some oil and get these things started. All right, so apparently the next step is we take the chicken breasts, we dip them in the flour, salt, and pepper. Then we dip them in the whipped eggs, and then we dip them in the panko crumbs with Parmigiano. Then we put them on a plate and we let them sit for 10 to 15 minutes and rest. Then we're going to put them in a hot oil pan. So my next step is to prepare all these little things and put them on a plate and let them sit for 10 to 15 minutes. As you can see, I have got them all breaded and ready to go, and now they just get to rest for 10 to 15 minutes, which means the cook gets to rest. Yay! Okay, as you can see, the chicken has been resting, so the oil is heated up, and we're getting ready to make the next step for this chicken parmesan. Hope it's going to be good. Cheers! So I'm going to cook this in the pan for about 2 minutes. I'm preheating the oven to 450 degrees, and then we're going to bake this. So it's going to finish cooking apparently in the oven. So here we go. All right, as you can see, we're sauteing this in the oil. I'm going to have to do it in a couple batches. It's only supposed to be for a couple minutes, so I'm not going to leave them in here too long because they're going to bake in the oven for 450 degrees. So I'm getting ready to take the first batch out. You can see I just basically got them golden brown on each side, and then I'm going to put them in the baking oven. And there you go. You see there's round two. And there you go. There's round two. And got the oven almost ready. Hot oil splattered on my arm, so now I have a burn on my arm. Oh well. All right, I've got it all layered in this pan. Then we're going to put a layer of tomato sauce, 2 tablespoons apparently on each piece of chicken. And then we're going to put mozzarella cheese, fresh basil, and provolone cheese, and then sprinkle with Parmesan cheese and then a little olive oil. So let's get this going. There is a tomato sauce. The recipe called for 2 cups, but basically I just did enough to cover the chicken. So anyway, it's a little less than a can of tomato sauce. All right, I I did the chopped basil, but I didn't feel like it was enough, so I ended up using a little bit of dry basil as well. So first time making this, oh boy. And then we put on the mozzarella. Now we're going to put on the provolone. I didn't have any leftover Parmesan cheese. It's mixing with the breadcrumbs, so I might go ahead and put that on. We'll see. Alrighty, so I put some provolone cheese. I only had sliced, so that's what I use. And then, like I said, the Parmesan cheese I had left was in the breadcrumbs, so I had sprinkled that. And then I sprinkled with a little olive oil. And now we're going to put it in the oven. And we're going to bake it for 15 to 20 minutes at 450 degrees. All right, my friends, there you have it. There is some chicken parmesan, a little Caesar salad. I'm actually making some fresh croutons, which aren't quite ready, but there you go. Chicken parmesan.